it's quite a long time since I've bought this particular bottle that's in front of me right here. I've had it since mid-July. August, September, October, November, December, January, February, March, April. 9 months. 9 months I've had this. It's been sitting under my bar. It has been gathering quite a bit of dust. It is the Glenfiddich 18-year-old Glenfiddich. Now, we know the 12 is pretty good standard bottle. Oh, this has even a thing on the bottom in which to put the bottle. A little thing for it to rest on. That will go right back in there. And I'll put the cap back on. It's a cap with a stag on it. And what does it say on here? First I'm going to pour it. It's 18 years old. We're going to have to pour a dram first and then worry about all the particulars. And there's a little tab here. Pull this tab open. And come on. Which way do you go? You go this way. Okay. It's nice of them to make it easy. Wooden top on a cork, and it's a composite cork. Okay. It's got a nice heavy bottle to it. Nice fat heavy bottle. Quig size dram. And this bottle is a little heavier than your usual. Yeah, oh, it even has a batch number and malt master's signature. Okay, I'm gonna let this just sit here for a bit and open up while I read what it says on here. Single malt Scotch whisky, independent family distillers since 1887. Aged 18 years, small batch reserve, carefully matured for 18 years in the finest Oloroso sherry and bourbon casks built by our own expert coopers, William Grant and Sons, the Glenfiddich Distillery, Dufftown, Scotland. Hand built by William Grant and family, product of Scotland. It says here some award, world's most awarded single malt Scotch whisky, and here it says matured in small batches or nurtured in small batches. After our whisky has spent 18 years patiently maturing in the finest Oloroso sherry and bourbon oak casks, Brian Kinsman, our pioneering malt master, personally hand selects just 150 exceptional casks, marrying these remarkably small batches together in large wooden tuns. Our award-winning style, Glenfiddich 18-year-old, is the perfect example of our signature style, one that's made us the world's most awarded single malt, rich baked apple and cinnamon spice complemented by robust oak notes that have deepened and mellowed over time. Family run since 1887. William Grant, who founded and ran our distillery from 1887, passed down the importance of wood for making our malt. Join our family. To become a Glenfiddich explorer or enjoy a virtual nosing and tasting of this award-winning malt, join our family. I don't have to virtually do it. I'm going to really do it. I'm going to taste this. I'm going to nose it too. But first, what does it say here? Carefully matured for 18 years in the finest Oloroso. Okay. Casks built by expert coopers, batch number 3824. Okay. They must make a lot of batches of this stuff. A constant source of pride for us, our expert on-site coopers, ensure our casks are always of unparalleled quality. Only by spending 18 years patiently maturing in the finest oak casks will our Glenfiddich 18-year-old pick up The distinctive notes of baked apple, oak, and cinnamon spice. Okay, so I have an idea what I'm in for. What did I pay for this? It says here $134.99 plus a 10-cent bottle deposit, a $6.75 goods and services tax, and provincial sales tax liquor 10%, $13.50. So that's like $20.25 just in taxes, coming out to a grand total of $155.34. $155. Well, compared to other 18s that are in the $200 range, $155 is not so bad. But don't forget, this is only 40% alcohol by volume, so it's not going to bowl you over. Smells nice. Fruity. This is probably aimed at the occasional Scotch drinker, not the die-hard hardcore like me. It's probably designed to be something nice, maybe something nicer and smoother than your Glenfiddich 12. And something nicer and smoother than Glenfiddich 14 or 15, whichever it is. But they had a 15-year-old a few years ago that was bottled at 51% alcohol by volume, which was kick-ass. I'm getting apples and yeah, cinnamon with that, and some pears and some apricots, some orchard fruits, some stone fruits. Yeah, pears definitely. Apricots, peach. Yeah, fruits, just fruits. Stewed fruits, maybe. But fruits. Mild cinnamon, very mild. Not extremely spicy on the nose. It's just very fruity. On the nose, that is. Have we got any legs going on here? Oh, they just run right down the bottle. Those are running legs. What the bottle looks like this here. Glenfiddich 18. Yeah. Now you know what it looks like. It's a nice bottle. Yep. I'm getting some more things going on, along with peaches and pears and appley notes. There's a little bit of marshmallow, just a little bit. Picking up some marshmallow. The nose is a very pleasant experience. Nothing harsh at all. I don't smell any alcohol. No burn, no alcohol, just fruits. Some of the fruits are a little bit tropical too. There's a bit of pineapple going on. And some mango a little bit. Some citrus, a little bit mild citrus, more towards the orange side than the grapefruit maybe. Yeah, grapefruit. Pretty complex in the fruit department on the nose. Let's see what we get. on the taste. Mm. Mm. Very harmonious on the palate. It's light and fruity. I'm getting all kinds of fruits going on here. The first thing I noticed was a little bit of coconut and some apple, a little bit of pear, a little bit of mango, papaya kind of thing going on here. But there's definitely some coconut. Tropical fruits, you could say that in a nutshell, along with orchard fruits, yes. Again, yeah, pear, apple, definitely coconut, mango, papaya, pineapple, and a hint, just a hint of cinnamon. The cinnamon is quite subtle, but it's there. Along with that, that's pretty much it. The finish, I'd say it's a medium finish. Let's do that again. It's fruity all the way through. It's fruity from the beginning. It's fruity towards the end. A little bit of spice, just a little bit of that cinnamon going on, but mostly fruity. Orchard fruits, pears, apples, that kind of thing. Citrus, a little bit of orange, yes. There's some tropical, like I mentioned it before. It's a medium long finish. It's still there. It's just fruit on the tongue. Fruit on the tongue. It doesn't coat the mouth so much as give me fruit flavors on the tongue. Coconut, mango, papaya. I can't really get much else from it. I'm not getting any things like berries and plums and figs and dates, and it's aged in Oloroso and in bourbon barrels. I would say that it's very well balanced. Lots of fruits and very well balanced. It doesn't offend in any way. It doesn't burn in any way. It goes down very easily. It goes down very smoothly. And if smoothness was the only criterion by which you could judge a whiskey, this would win top prize. But it's only at 40% alcohol by volume. I, as a more experienced whiskey drinker, I can say that now. I'm a little more experienced. It's nice. Yes, it's nice. But it needs a little something more for me to really be wowed by it. A little more alcohol would be nice. If this was bottled at 46, it would be beautiful. It is beautiful, but I'm saying that it would be more beautiful. It would be more aimed at the connoisseur. This is aimed at your more casual whiskey drinker who doesn't want to get burned, who just wants it to be smooth and fruity and tasty and go down easy. And that it does. If that was the mission that Glenfiddich set out to accomplish, they have accomplished it completely and very well. This is for the masses, especially when you consider batch number 3324, 3,324 batches to get to this bottle. And this bottle was bottled over a year ago, I'm pretty sure, because I've had it almost a year. Who knows how long it was on the shelf? Yes, it's nice. I think the Glenlivet 18 has a little more flavor to it. Maybe I should try the two side by side sometime. This is a pleasant experience, don't get me wrong. But for me, it's a nice place to start a flight. And yes, it's hand over fist better than the 12. It's a lot richer, smoother. It is a beautiful whiskey for what it is. Now that I keep going, I'm getting some tannins. And those tannins, they're creeping in probably from the Oloroso casks. There might be some European oak in there. It's quite subtle though. There's nothing off-putting here. There's just a tiny little bit of bitterness. And I'm not critiquing that in a negative way. I'm not saying it's a bad thing. It's very nice. Would I drink this every day? Not necessarily. It is a classic Speyside. And it's quite good. Maybe it will get even better as the bottle goes down, as the level goes down from here, you know, because so far it's a neck pour, but, you know, the first impression is very good. It smells good, it tastes good, but it could use more oomph. It could use more bite. It could use more of what a more experienced Scotch drinker would be looking for. This will appeal to somebody who's just getting into Scotch and who's had 12-year-olds at 40% alcohol by volume, but would want something a little bit richer and more rewarding. This would be the way to go. And as far as 18-year-old are concerned, if the number is all important to you, this is a reasonable price, $155 Canadian with all taxes in British Columbia. I'm sure that in the rest of the country it's cheaper, and it's cheaper in the States as well. Slanchava.
Food Quig.
Food Quig.
Food Quig.
Food Quig.
Food Quig.
Yeah.